Okay, so you walk into almost any grocery store these days, and that little green organic label, it's just everywhere, isn't it?
It really is.
And I think for most of us, you see organic, you instantly think, well, healthier. Simple as that.
That's the immediate connection people make, yeah.
But what if there's actually a lot more to it, like specific rules and maybe something more interesting than just healthier? Today, we're doing a deep dive into what that organic label really signifies.
Exactly. That popular idea, organic equals healthier, well, it's certainly out there. But you're spot on. The reality is quite a bit more complex.
More complex, okay.
Yeah, and that's what we want to unpack today. So you can really grasp the system behind the label when you choose organic products.
All right, let's start with the fundamentals then. Looking at our sources, when we say organic, what does it mean these products don't have? What's strictly forbidden?
Okay, so the core idea is that organic food is produced without certain things. The big ones are synthetic pesticides and synthetic fertilizers.
Synthetic ones, okay.
Right. And also no genetically modified organisms, or GMOs.
Got it. No GMOs.
And it actually goes a step further. Organic standards also prohibit irradiation, using radiation to kill bacteria.
Right, for shelf life sometimes.
Exactly. That's out. And also no sewage sludge.
Sewage sludge. Wow, okay.
It's sometimes used as a fertilizer in conventional farming, but it's banned in organic because it can have contaminants. So it's a pretty clear list of what's not allowed.
Quite a list.
Yes.
It definitely sets a strong boundary. So if organic farmers aren't using those conventional synthetic tools, how do they actually grow things effectively? What are they doing instead?
Well, it's a fundamentally different approach, really. It's about working with the environment.
Okay.
So they use natural methods. Think things like crop rotation.
Ah, right. Moving crops around different fields.
Exactly. Growing different types of crops in the same spot over seasons. It helps keep the soil healthy, naturally breaks up pest cycles, that sort of thing.
Makes sense.
And composting. Huge emphasis on composting to add nutrients back into the soil naturally. It's all about building this healthy, resilient farm ecosystem. Less about attacking problems, more about building health from the ground up.
It sounds much more focused on the whole system, long-term health maybe.
That's a good way to put it. Sustainability is definitely a core principle.
Now, here's something I find really interesting. The word organic itself. You might see it written on a sign at a local farm stand, right?
Sure.
But that's not quite the same as the official USDA organic seal you see on packaging in the supermarket. How does a farm get that official stamp? What's involved there?
Yeah, that's a really important distinction. Getting that official certification, it's a whole other level. It's not just saying you follow the rules. You have to prove it.
Prove it how?
It involves a pretty rigorous, ongoing process. Farms have to undergo regular inspections, sometimes unannounced.
Unannounced, okay.
Yes. And the record keeping is intense, really detailed. They have to track everything, what seeds they used, any inputs like compost, when they harvested, where it was sold, everything.
Wow.
And traceability is absolutely key. The whole point is that they need to be able to trace, say, an organic apple you buy back through the supply chain, potentially right back to the farm, ensuring it was always kept separate from non-organic stuff.
So you can actually follow its journey.
In theory, yes. An auditor should be able to verify that entire path. It ensures integrity and prevents fraud.
That level of scrutiny, that definitely adds weight to the label. But our sources pointed to something else, like an extra step a careful shopper could take, almost like an insider tip for extra confidence. What was that about?
Right, that was an interesting point. It's sort of an added layer of due diligence you could do yourself.
How so?
The suggestion was to check if the organic products you're buying are also exported to other countries. Specifically, countries known for having really strict food safety import regulations.
Like?
Singapore was the example given in the source material. They have notoriously high standards.
Okay, so the logic is?
The thinking is, well, if a product meets the organic standards here and can also pass the rigorous checks needed to get into a market like Singapore, that suggests a potentially even higher level of quality control and compliance overall.
Ah, I see. It's like an indirect validation.
Exactly. It's not part of the official organic standard itself, but it could offer some, extra peace of mind for the consumer who really wants to be thorough, kind of like a third-party stress test.
That's a fascinating angle.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try and bring this all together. For you, standing in the grocery aisle looking at that label next time, what's the main takeaway here?
Well, I think
Seeing organic isn't just some fuzzy marketing term, right? Or just simply healthier.
definitely not.
It's actually a specific system, a defined set of farming practices what's not used, like synthetic pesticides and GMOs, and what is used, like crop rotation and composting.
Precisely. It's a system with clear rules.
And crucially, it's backed up by that official certification process.
Uh-huh.
The inspections, the records, the traceability, all designed to ensure that what's labeled organic really meets those standards.
Yes, exactly. And I think understanding those specifics, knowing what goes into earning that label, it just empowers you, doesn't it?
Empowers you how?
Well, it helps you make more informed choices when you shop. You're not just reacting to a buzzword. You understand the commitment and the process behind it. You know more about the story of your food.
Right. Knowing the story, I like that. Okay, so here's a final thought to leave you with. Now that you know a bit more about the details, the specific practices, the rigorous certification, even that extra check about exports, how might this change the way you look at food labels next time you're shopping? Or maybe how you think about food systems in general? Something to chew on.